Hello everyone, and welcome to my next video for the City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, where I'm going to be doing some pulls for Edward's LD and EX weapons. So when I was planning originally who I was going to be pulling for, I initially didn't really give Edward that much of a look in, to be honest, because as you know, I'm all about big numbers. I like big numbers and I cannot lie, and Edward, he kind of does them, but he kind of doesn't. Turn efficiency is a big selling point for me, and I found that Edward's LD, if I take his LD for example, where he puts the enemies to sleep, he gives the team a massive battery, but it does consume a turn. And in this era, you know, in the era that we're heading into in Lufenia, using a turn without dealing any damage is kind of like, why would I do that when I can just do damage? So initially I wasn't really very... You know, I kind of overlooked Edward. I kind of slept on him a little bit. No pun intended. But then I looked at what the rest of his kit can do, and I reconsidered, because his sleep ability is not only extremely clutch in the fact that it's 100% gravity, so it completely wipes away all the enemy's bravery, but he has some very consistent and massive batteries, which are going to be very useful in terms of brave damage reduction, until brave gain reduction becomes a thing, because I think that comes in a bit later than the damage reduction. His auras are very strong. You know, the sleep is very good, but also he has stacking debuff as well, which when it reaches maximum stacks can help prevent enemy brave gain, which is pretty amazing in the right circumstances, because it effectively means that all those enemies that kind of like self-battery themselves, that's redundancy, University of Redundancy, all the enemies that kind of give themselves bravery before they attack, you know, like the skull wizards with that candle in the wind attack and everything like that, they're completely neutered and they won't really be able to do much of anything. And if you have a tank on top of that as well, you're going to be practically immortal. So I never pulled for Yuffie back in when her EX initially released, so I figured it would be very useful to have someone who has that kind of utility in his kit, because Edward's all about the utility. He's got very strong auras, he's very supportive, especially when he's not hiding. Like, I think he gives like 40% stolen brave overflow to allies, and I'm pretty sure that like there's only Gladiolus that has that kind of buff. Like, even Rosa with her additional ability active is like 30%, you know? So, yeah, Edward's definitely got support in spades. And I just really like the fact that he batteries on everything he does, because I know there are some quests in the future that have gimmicks where you can like only deal one brave damage, for example. So having a consistent source of battery for that is going to be very useful as well. And I have plenty of tickets, I have plenty of resources, I have no reason not to pull. So Edward himself, he's definitely not my favourite character in Final Fantasy IV, but I do not hate him, and I do not dislike him like some people do. I know that he seems to be a very sort of Marmite character. You know, you like him, you know, you love him or you hate him, I guess. I don't know if there's many people there that are very lukewarm about him, but there's a lot of people that seem to hate him for a variety of reasons. And it's not as though I don't understand where they're coming from, but I've always had a soft spot for characters that show their more human aspects, you know what I mean? Because like he's not a great renowned hero, you know, he's not Cecil, he's not been blessed with some sort of friggin' Lunarian powers. You know, he's not like a paladin or a dark knight. He's not a world-renowned mage like Teller. He's not a child prodigy like Palamon Porum. He's not a friggin' Fabul martial artist like Yang. You know, he's nothing special. He's just a guy who's very sensitive and plays a mean harp. And that's pretty much it. And he's surrounded by these kind of like ass-kicking heroes, and he has to get over the fact that, you know, he is a bit of a coward at heart, but he really steps up when it counts. And I don't know, I'm a sucker for those kind of character growth arcs, you know what I mean? So he's not my favourite, but I do have a soft spot for Edward. I do like the guy. So this is going to be I'm actually going to be going in with tickets here, because I've thought about it, and I thought I can actually spend gems to get Ardyn's burst weapon, but if I think about it, I would honestly prefer to have Kefka's burst rather than Ardyn's, because as much fun as I've had playing with Ardyn over the past couple of weeks, he's still kind of pretty much a basic damage dealer, and his burst effect is not really that amazing. You know, you get brave regen. That's great. There's lots of different ways of having brave regen. Now, I know his is very strong, and it's based on max bravery, but it's just not compelling enough for me to want to pull. So if I get the burst along the way, I'm going to be very happy. I'm definitely not going to be complaining, but I'm not going to be chasing it with my precious gems because I think I'm going to go for Kefka's burst. I think I am. I think I'm going to gem on Strago's banner if I can hold out that long. Anyway, without further ado, we do have a free pull, so let's start with that, and then let's see what Fate has in store. Oh, I saw that connecting in the corner. That's a good sign. I always like when we start off with those. I'll take that any day. Come on. And change. And change. Okay. Alright. What have we got? Show me the money. Show me the goods. What have we got? Alright. I don't know if that's his 15 or his 35 because it's unique. It's probably 15, isn't it? Oh, it's his 35. Oh, we've broken free pull tradition. We have a 1 out of 11 35. It's not a 15. Okay. Well, tickets it is. Let's go. You know, the more time that I spend pulling with tickets, the more I really want to get behind some sort of quality of life feature that allows you to pull with multiple tickets at once. Because I don't know, I know I've done quite a lot of pulls this month, and I've been able to do a lot of pulls this month because not only have we had the summon boards, but we also have that raid, which I still haven't fully finished grinding. That's why I don't have more tickets than this. But yeah, we've got a lot of sources of tickets this month, and I'm definitely here for it. But after having done pulls on so many banners, it is really starting to wear on my patience. The amount of times that you have to sit here and spam click the button to get through your ticket stash. So Square, if you're listening, if you have anything up your sleeve, if you have plans to allow us to draw with multiple tickets at once, you know, I'll love you. I'll love you forever. I'll get... Whoa. Oh, okay, gold. Let's go. Let's go. Edward LD. Okay. I mean, it's good. I don't need it, but it's good. Yeah. I've spent way too much time on this screen recently. This good old draw screen. It's getting to the point where, like, when Kefka comes out, like next week, I kind of just want to go straight in with gems, even though that's an objectively terrible idea. And I can almost guarantee you if I do that, then I'm probably going to be getting a dupe burst down the line, because I've already got one of those with Noctis. But, you know, it is what it is. And then if I don't actually use gems, then I will just not even get the burst. That's how it goes. But yeah, I was surprised when I was looking into Edward's kit. I was surprised how strong his supportive aspects are. Because, I mean, I knew he was going to be pretty good, but I've been watching videos of him performing in future content, like in Lufenia, and like the future Luffy's really doubled down hard on the bravery damage reduction, so it seemed like most of his damage was just coming from the battery that he does. Like, he wasn't even really doing that much in terms of bravery damage. Apart from his EX. Oh shit, okay, 15. I'll lock that. I didn't lock the 35, but it's fine, it's fine. I don't think I've ever wasted a weapon like that. Like, I make sure to lock them, but I really don't think I have actually ever wasted a weapon by merging it with something else or selling it when I'm not supposed to. I know there's some people out there that have made that mistake, but I'm very paranoid when I'm dealing with my weapons. Like, I think the dumbest thing that I've ever done is I ended up selling weapons I didn't think I was going to use. Like, way back when I initially came into the game, and I started playing on Kuja's banner, I think it was. Like, I checked out around when Eiko came out, because I was waiting for her to come out, because she is a favourite, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, but we've got this co-op thing now, and it's supposed to be toxic, and everyone's supposed to be cancerous, and the only way of getting Alma tokens at that point in time was by playing multiplayer, by playing co-op, and I was still playing Fate Grand Order back then, so I was kind of like, I'm not really here for a multiplayer gacha game, like, that's just not my thing, so peace, I'm gonna just check out, and then I'm gonna come back when Sephiroth comes out. And then I ended up coming back with Kuja, and yeah, on his banner I think I managed to MLB Yuna, and or at least get her to like get her 35 to like 1 or 2 LB or something, and I maxed out Kuja. I got insanely lucky with his 35. I didn't realise how rare those things were back then. That's like pulling for EXs to get limit breaks on it, like bruh. And I even did that. I got multiple 35s. I was so lucky. Fucking hell. But yeah, I ended up selling sets of stuff because I was like, I need power stones, and I'm probably never going to use Setzer. Yeah. We all saw how well that turned out, didn't we? I guess everyone makes that mistake when they're newer. God damn it! Is Hope gonna be another Lily set? Are we gonna have another Lily set episode? I really hope not. Oh fuck! Okay, let's go. Let's go! Come on. Oh, yeah! Yay! I didn't have it. I'll definitely take it. It's nice to get stuff for him, I guess, but I'll be honest, I'm probably not going to use him. Well, actually, that's a lie. I might use him for farming. That's like the one thing that I might use him for. Well, almost 60 tickets in. I still need the EX. I still need the LD. If I go down below like 100 tickets, I'm gonna be pretty salty. I'm not gonna lie. I know I've been doing a lot of holy shit, so many golds. Okay, what's this? Fuck off, Hope. I don't need you. Stop getting my hopes up. God damn it! What's your buff? Yeah, in the future, if I ever end up swimming in like ingots, then Hope Sphere is actually really good, and I am not going to complain about getting it. But until that time, go away! I don't want you. Like straight up, I think Hope Sphere, as well as like Waka and well, it's Waka and Saz that are the two best ones. No, it's not even Saz. It's Hope and Waka. Those are the two best D spheres, like in the game. So I think I would actually limit break a dupe EX to get that. If I was going to do any dupes, I would do it for something like that, or I would do it for Cloud Sphere, like for the bravery damage, like brave damage boost, the critical damage. There's like maybe the only two spheres that I would actually chase dupes for. Man, my blue high crystals are going to be destroyed, right? Because I've been farming this co-op, and I still have a long way to go, but I have more like sphere fragments than I could possibly want. And it kind of makes me a little upset that there won't be any more Chaos co-ops in the future, because even though they do take a long time to complete, they give so many rewards. Like, I mean, dude, I thought that Cosmos co-op gave a lot of rewards, but the Chaos one is really, like, wow. And I know you can probably complete like 3 Cosmoses in the same span of time for a similar end result, but I don't know, there's something about the Chaos one, I just like it, right? Especially because I can like do 2 or 3 Cosmos co-ops, and then I can like jump into a Chaos co-op when I've got like 2 minutes left on my book or something, and then just finish that. And that's a lot more sort of bang for your buck, as you were, in terms of yeah, bang for your buck, right? So it's a little unfortunate that we won't be having anything like that in the future, unless global devs decide to mix it up and do something different. I know it's a long grind, but it's only a long grind because we've got like so much freaking points to get through in terms of the raid rewards. If it wasn't for that, then it wouldn't even be too bad. I seriously think we could handle Chaos Co-ops. Like, I know there's like 50% of the 50% is too cruel. Let's say there's like 20% of the player base that basically are like sniffing glue, and then there's like 80% of people that are completely fine. But even then, like, we've advanced enough to that stage where like having to carry 1 dead weight in Chaos wouldn't even be that much of a problem, depending on who the characters are, of course. But yeah, I'm gonna miss having those rewards. But yeah, anyway, so I've been destroying my blue high crystal stash because I've been getting everyone with a C sphere slot. I've been getting Alphino's refined sphere because it's blatantly one of the best ones, like Alphino and Maria. But Cloud is also a blue crystal character, and I am going to spam his refined spheres for A slots whenever he comes out. You know, when he gets his LD and his BT, which is still a while off yet. So, you know, there'll be time to restock on the old blues. But yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Oh shit! Okay. I think I already have one of those. I'm not sure, but I'll take it. Alright, well, I've spammed an awful lot of tickets now, and I haven't seen a whole lot of interesting things. So, once again, I think we have reached that point of the video where I have run out of things to prattle on about, and you've probably heard enough of my voice already. So I'm just going to skip forwards until we find something a little bit more interesting than all these bronzes I keep getting showered in, and I will see you then. Whoa! What the fuck? That came out of nowhere! Like, literally, that was on a blue orb. Okay, so I have the LD. I have the LD. I've got the LD before the EX. Well, you know what that means, right? That means it's about time for me to back out of this banner and for me to use my EX tokens because I've been saving them up for a day like this. So, let me just back out of here. Let me just go into this here item exchange. And you see, ooh, this glorious 10. Yep, it's that time. Sort by character. There we go. That's a little bit of a different finish, isn't it? Yeah, I managed to make it up to 10 EX tokens because I did whale on the premium passes a little bit, and we got those tokens for completing the abyss. So I've been sitting on these just in case something like this happens, and here we are. That was about 150 something tickets for the LD, and I'm going to cut my losses. If I really want Ardyn's burst that much in the future, I'll just use tokens on it. But to be honest, I'm probably going to be going for Kefka. So that is it. That is going to be my pulls for Edward. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope all of you out there has some tremendous luck of your own, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care and goodbye.